Andy here with MNMoto. I'm on my way to the Progressive International Motorcycle Show in downtown Minneapolis at the Convention Center. I actually just got done recording about 5 minutes of video on picture mode, so I didn't get any of it, which is probably good because I'm still learning how to use this camera. If you watch my previous vlog, the audio and the video is horrible. It was on my phone. I got a GoPro actually through a work opportunity. I got a GoPro Hero 7 silver, and I know the black would have been better because could have put a microphone right on it, but beggars can't be choosers. I plan on getting a good audio mic and using a voice recorder to sync in post to make my moto vlogs. Also setting up a moto vlog helmet setup soon. I'm going to record that for everyone and add that to my playlist of I have a playlist of other people's moto vlog setups on my channel. Go check that out for some more information on how different people use different GoPros or other action cameras to set up their helmet and record their rides. Also on my channel I've got a playlist of a lot of editing and video production. A lot of it is for my own use to learn how to do stuff. I'm definitely an amateur, just starting. I'm using free software, was using my cell phone. Now I've got a basic action camera, and that's part of the fun. Why I posted that last video, even though the audio was horrible, I didn't want to redo it. I've heard a lot of people talk about if you have to redo your videos over and over, or decide not to post on that, you don't learn from it, and it takes up your time. So I'm just going to keep churning through it, pumping stuff out. I know I went back on a vlogger that started the other day in 2012. It's been doing it for 5 years. I looked at one of his old videos. I could definitely see between the audio and video quality, the stuff he's putting out, and the vocals and everything, that it, definitely have improved, and a lot of people have told me the same. So gonna stick with it, gonna power through, and you'll be seeing things get better and better, I'm sure. So goals of the show, this isn't going to be a full documentary on everything going on at the IMS. There's a lot of those out there. This is going to be more just things I find interesting. I'm going to keep it short and simple. Talk about a couple of, this is the first time for me. I think I might have been to this show a few years ago. I used to go to all the auto shows. I was in the automotive industry for many years, and I've worked a lot of the auto shows here in Minneapolis, which are pretty big. They're not Detroit or New York auto shows by any means, but I have a feeling this isn't going to be as big, being the motorcycle show, but that just makes it easier to walk around, be able to get some good shots of some new things I find interesting. I think they have a custom area. I know they have the riding area with some electric motorcycles. See who I can find to run into, and if there's anything interesting, I will make sure to take a picture or a quick video of it. Other than that, I'm gonna grab a bite to eat, go to the show, walk around, and bring you along for the ride. You guys see US Bank Stadium, which is right over there. That's where the Vikings play. It's one of our newest additions here to downtown Minneapolis. It's gonna go up a couple blocks, take a left, and we'll be at the convention center. All right, here we are at the convention center. Vlogging and driving is not easy, and it's probably not a good idea. But now I am gonna hit the floor of the convention center. We're gonna check it out, see what we have here to show you guys, and if anything else, I'm just testing my camera. You know, this might end up being a 2-minute video, and not much to see, or it may end up being a pretty lengthy, good thing full of shots, but we won't know until we try some of this stuff. So talk to you guys when we get in.
right now. And here's the kicker, you do not need your license to ride your first motorcycle today. If you are 16 years or older, you can come on over, get a wristband, and sign up. We also have the stunt bikes over on the electric bike. You can ride a really fast bike, and we have the same still electric bikes for kids that do have a throttle on it, so your child can learn.
It is absolutely horrible out. It's misting, just getting to freezing temperatures, cloudy and dark and like hazy all at the same time. Only for motorcycles, that's all I can say. Hey everybody, I'm back at my house. It's a few days later. I tried to record some stuff afterwards, but it was super dark outside. I had some bad weather roll in on Saturday night, as you could tell from my video, and thought I would regroup here back at home in my office and go from there. Overall, the International Motorcycle Show, it was enjoyable. It was a good couple hours of taking a look at some bikes and talking to some few people in the community. And you know, the great part about a motorcycle show like that is you have a chance to sit on a number of different motorcycles, see how they work in as far as ergonomics. You see how the bikes are proportionate to your body, how your feet fit on the peg rest, on the footrest, how the handlebars are, see what kind of new accessories are out, see what kind of new bikes are out. It's a rare opportunity to be able to sit on a number of sizes, styles, types of bikes, different manufacturers all in one spot. You don't have to go to a number of different dealerships. There is very low pressure for you to buy anything. In fact, unless you ask questions, they really don't you know, push anything on you like business cards or getting your information. That's part of their arrangement of being there. And you know, that's all the good stuff about it. The bad part about it is it's a whole lot of sales and marketing stuff. You know, there are a lot of displays there where people are trying to sell, you know, just different wares and things. A lot of insurance companies handing stuff out. But, you know, if that doesn't bother you, it's not that bad. It is kind of expensive. It was $16 to get in, $8 to park, $8.50 per beer if you drink beer. You know, you could spend, you know, $30 to get there, and you know, $20 on snacks and beer or whatnot while you're there if you're not careful. Luckily, I live close, so it was just, you know, parking and admission. So that wasn't so bad. As far as the manufacturers that were there, Indian did a very good job. This is one of their home shows. You know, Polaris Industries is based out of Minneapolis and Minnesota. They've got different locations throughout Minnesota, and they did a very good job at the show. They had their newest bikes there. They had a lot of top end things. They had a lot of people talking to people. There was really good representation from all of the different manufacturers: Honda, Yamaha, Suzuki, Kawasaki. And of course, as you could tell by my videos, I like baggers. So you know, the road glide and the street glide haven't changed much lately. So they were the same, but they had some nice custom bikes there with different accessories on them. I got to see the Indian Chief and Chieftain, which were nice. You know, Suzuki and Kawasaki, the Vulcan was there. One thing that was kind of disappointing is there wasn't an eluder or a bencher there. I did talk to the dealership, which is local here in the West Metro, and they said that you know, they sent them that motorcycle with the two front wheels on it that draws a big crowd. But there isn't a lot of interest in buying those. Where I feel the baggers, this is kind of more their market. That's what people get touring bikes, because in the Midwest you drive long distances. So I feel like Yamaha kind of missed out on something there that I wanted to kind of check out, but hopefully I'll be able to check them out another show. As usual, one of the things that I liked the most at the show was all the customs. You know, they had a few custom shops displaying some things there, and the vintage, the Viking Club was there with all the vintage and antique motorcycles, and I'm drawn more to the used market, the antiques, the customs, all of that more than new anyway. You know, if I could afford a brand new bike every year, I probably would really get into the new with accessories as well. But where I'm at now, I think I'm gonna enjoy the Donnie Smith show and going on some rides, checking out people's custom bikes more than the new show. But I was glad to bring you some of the footage, show you what it's all about. Got a lot of good practice at editing, because there was a lot of different clips to edit to make that little montage there. And looking forward to talking to you more, and hopefully it'll warm up and we'll get some riding in soon. Talk to you guys later. Bye.